It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag.
Coach, thank you. Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get off the field. Undercrush. Dash, go,
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one, with the Eagles staking claim to their first ever title. And the Philly special went down in football history with Nick Foles catching the pass from Trey Burton in the end zone. What a game that was. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Hey, Alabama. 72.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Brady gives this to White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got one.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Wentz now on first down. And that's complete to Sanders. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Edelman set to return. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Man, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 2nd down now, it's White. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White. 79 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
That one good for 37 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They come out here in the I. Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
It's third and goal.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done.
Philip Dorsett by himself. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 82 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, we're good, we're good. We're good.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And now Edelman. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. This Pats and Eagles matchup is part of the NFL 100 series. These two teams met in Super Bowl 39 and also recently in Super Bowl 52, splitting the pair of matchups. Tom Brady was the constant in both of them. His counterpart the first go-around, Donovan McNabb, and the Pats won that affair. But then the Eagles would get revenge 13 years later behind the very unlikely hero, Nick Foles. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First down, Patriots.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Just like that. Just like that. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. When he hit. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 8.
Going right side is White. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 36. 36.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James Devlin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's 21-3. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Complete to Watson, the tight end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
Come on now, let's go!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie! 51. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Nice.
Into the red zone. Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here we go. Right there. Hey, Zoo. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, man.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
81.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. X3. 218. Chopper. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try the right side here with White. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. Being chased down, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike. Here we go, here we go.
82, 40.
Go 58 to Mike. Tighten up, tighten up.
Go.
58, right on.
Now Wentz again. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18.
But they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a first down with that catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
12 yards there and a first down. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Waiting. Kill.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check the backer, check the backer. Play it, play it, play it, play it, play it. Play for the end.
First down, here's White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Hey, ball 60.
And they'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Eagles first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. 280.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here I come. Check 52.
Flag. Wait,
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Go. 280.
54. Mike, 54. All day, dog.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Patriots 34, Eagles 13. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Go! 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 43. Motion.
Opting to run again here with White. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Here we go. Hey, no, look at that. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Ricky. Wide.
Hey, check it.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
There we go. Back man. 120.
On 1st down, Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, 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 check. Check 50, check 50. Motion, motion, motion.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Mike, set, 53. Let's go, D. Tight ends, Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. 3 down, 3 down. 3 down. Check 24, check 24. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Regular.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Carson Wentz, sack.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory. But that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have, because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces.